And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. 56. Here we go, D. Come again. Let's go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Go. Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded at about the 28. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Bibbs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Miles Sanders, 26 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. Hang too soft. Here we go, D. It's just.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and 11. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Snead's got it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready. 50, plant. Coming this way, go.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll set up to throw. And it's complete to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try pressure advantage.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Allen from the gun on third down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Allen. He's going to walk one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Chark, 83 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New England.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's complete to Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
They'll drop to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Not that time for Watkins. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 18-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call. If you
don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20
and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead. As Sanders has it poked free. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 9. Allen, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
50, play. Use it now.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey, 30 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, y'all.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Let's go, baby. 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll go again with Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
run now from the gun on third down. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the... And he's in! Touchdown, Patriots! From 19 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Bibbs. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Bibbs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's Williams on the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns get a score closer. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. 5.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Not today, Mark. Not today.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Allen, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Chark, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll set up a throw. Gives this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short game when he took off running.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Look out.
And they take a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Patriots, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.